It's a PvP between these two players. Spawning in the bottom right, it's our pink Protoss player. For Dragon Phoenix Gaming, this is Hero. And spawning in the top left, his opponent. The red Protoss player from Alpha X. This is Classic. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Really do appreciate having you hang out with me on this early Friday morning. Hopefully your Friday is going well wherever you are, whether it's just beginning or it's almost all the way done. Hope your Friday brings you everything you've been looking for. All right. An interesting wall here by Hero for this PvP. The winner is going to move on to make Void Rays again. I mean, to play in a series against Ro. So they're going to have to pull out their best PvP shenanigans to make this as interesting as it possibly can be. Classic's pro's like, don't tase me. Don't do it. Already a little bit of deviation, though. Seems like Classic getting into Sentry to start here. Bit of a block on the natural. That beautiful into the Alpha X logo. It's not technically a super series, but we're just going to ignore that part. Think of it this way. Gosh, what a super series we're getting to watch. It's amazing. See, chat, it's a play on words. And oh, okay. I'll stop talking now. I can just do the game. Okay, so a bit of deviation here between the two players. Classic seems to be going for a more standard approach to this PvP. Meanwhile, Hero is going to get into a robotics facility. But it looks like Classic's going to be the one to drop the proxy pylon. I don't believe there's going to be any weird tech that goes along with this. No Twilight Council, so we don't have any fears of a follow-up like Dark Shrine or something silly like that. But it does provide the opportunity to maybe slow warp in some adepts across the map, or even just a few stalkers to try and get on top of Hero's economy. So this is always going to be something that we want to keep our eye on, but it seems like Hero is going to be the one here with the aggression in game number 1. Now we do have 2 shield batteries already completed down at the natural, so that is going to be a better position for Classic to try and play from. I don't think Hero is going to find a whole lot of value here. No Twilight Council for either player. In fact, Hero is just now getting his done. But how did I miss this base in the bottom left? What? What is this nonsense? I mean, Classic's going to get like the weirdest scout right now. Okay. What? If you're Classic, how do you respond to this? I mean, Hero's just going to continue putting down some good damage. He had 5 workers just go down? Excuse me? Where? Oh, I think it was just a part of this push. Fair enough. Well, definitely a little bit out of sync. Nice little recall from the main base to grab all of those workers. But Classic has got to be careful he doesn't misread this. Right now, he is down on the worker count. And I think he has to be thinking that he's going to be ahead. But certainly not the case here. If we look at that income advantage, the income's going to slowly go into Hero's favor. This pushback could be deadly for Classic if he misreads this, if he continues to misread this. Yeah, he's just going to swing on through. He's going to see the additional gateways coming in. This probe's actually going to get popped. Is he going to be able to see this? No. And he's been in that bottom left corner as well, but not recently. So he's desperately trying to scout. Will this warp prism... Oh, it just... twice! It walked the same path. Okay. Stalkers don't have blink just yet. Now this warp prism is just going to go try and find as much harass as it possibly can. And in a situation where you don't think your opponent's on 2 base, like this is great harass. You stop the production. I mean, he's scouting every which way. Oh, he's going to get that. Oh, Classic. Classic doesn't know that this is coming. He just doesn't know that this is here. He's scouted like crazy for every possible proxy in the book. I mean, look, he's got vision of a majority of his map. And he was down here at one point, but he just wasn't down here recently enough to see this base. So this is a decent amount of income for Hero. Oh, I've waited for that sneeze for 45 minutes. Thank goodness it's over. Yeah, Classic's not going to be prepared for this. There's 3 immortals. Granted that one immortal did get kind of pinned back behind, but I think that should just be temporary. There's still going to be a decent amount of kills that happen here. Additional Warpin's going to be able to bring in more Stalkers to this push. Thank you. And Classic's just not reading this correctly. He should have a sense that he's missed something along the way in terms of the scout. And now it's going to be difficult to try and protect in 2 different locations. The production has been slowed down here for that warp gate. So now there's only 1 warp gate right now for Classic that can warp in. And it's just going to be additional units here. More Stalkers coming in from the bottom quarter ninja base. And this is slowly falling apart here for the red Protoss player. That was a giant blink forward. I'm actually really impressed that he didn't get punished here by these force fields. Now we're going to finally see Classic use the proxy the way he intended to earlier on. Does he want to blink forward? Is he going to try and blink up? Nah, I don't think so. I think you just try and single tap down these Stalkers as much as you can. Build up your army to a final climax. See if he'll... I think realistically you want to try and get that shield battery to pop. What a great snipe on that pylon. Yeah, Hero's just got much better production. He's still looking for it. He doesn't know where it is. He has no clue. I think now he's going to finally get over here and see it. But at this point, it's too little too late. He's still not going to find it. You're kidding me. He's not going to get far enough forward. He has no idea where this is. He doesn't have a clue. He's been so close to it so times. He's walked this path 3 different occasions. Just cannot figure it out. I mean, he's not even going to check this corner. Classic. Every corner, man. Every base. Yeah, bit unfortunate, but I think Hero's going to be able to just pull this out. Unless he attacks into the God Cave of the Century. Look at this. Okay, this is actually beautiful. This is just pretty to look at. It's a sizable force. The upgrades are not there. Classic still doesn't have blink as well. Getting a couple of those sentries. Every little pick. Every little pick helps, and I think if that warp prism ever goes down, that will be the end of it. Oh, not gonna get dodged. He's finally gonna see it. No. No. Okay. I'm like, excuse me. Finally now. It's going to be like, wait a minute, this has been here forever. Yeah, and that's actually going to, that actually might work out for Hero because that's going to force Classic out of his base. He can't afford to let that base continue. Oh, the third base is finally going to go down as well. All right, so now Hero can be on the defense. And Hero has 30 extra army supply. I'm no mathematician. Some numbers are just better than other numbers. And without shield batteries, this is going to always go in Hero's way. Blink's going to be able to help reposition his army. Classic doesn't have Blink. That's a huge, 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 huge disadvantage. Hero doesn't get the scouting, or doesn't get scouted by Classic. It's going to be able to clean up game number 1. All right, so both players going to go for that double gateway opening once again. Again, my thoughts are that Hero's not going to get away with the same type of cheeky shenanigans as he did in game number 1. So if it is going to be something proxied out onto the map, I think Hero's going to have to go in a different, slightly different direction to make it happen. It looks like Hero wants to stay aggressive. He's going to go for 2 Adepts rather than Stalkers this time around. Classic going to stay with the Stalker opening. Now, Stalkers can be aggressive, so it's not necessarily a polar opposite choice here. But those Adepts are going to benefit much more aggressively across the map rather than trying to stay back at home. So they are going to put a little bit of damage onto the pylon as they start to move out. But these are going to be moving across the map in a bigger way. Classic's going to follow this up with a Stargate. Oh, Hero. Hero's going to be able to continue keeping a little bit of his momentum going forward. It seems like he wants to get to that point. He's going to add the third gateway back behind. Is he going to toss down the Nexus? That's the question. Both players choosing not to get their second Nexus, at least at this point. So keeping the aggression on the forefront of both of their minds. I think Classic's going to come out with the duel of the century here. No upgrades for either player. This Oracle could be the definitive touch, though. Decent amount of units for both sides. Again, I think this Oracle is going to be the telling tale, though. Because that's going to be warpins that Hero does not have access to on the opposite side of the map. And picking off 6 workers is nothing to shake your head at. But does Hero just have enough to deal with this? These shield batteries are not ready, and there's enough DPS here. Oh, there is one. There's one shield battery. But the shield battery overcharge, that means it has now been popped. There's a second Oracle here. Oh, the second Oracle could find a lot of damage. Hero is not done in this engagement just yet. I think he has to continue pushing forward. I don't think he can afford not to, especially if there are double Oracles here that might find additional value. This Observer, incredibly clutch right now. But there's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8 possible double-digit worker kills. 9 in total. Yeah, Hero's not done. I mean, he's got to be all in behind this. He can't afford to wait. He's on one Nexus producing probes at a time. That is going to be a very, very stalled economy. Meanwhile, Classic has a Twilight Council finishing up here, so that means Blink's going to get started for him very, very soon. And he's going to throw down additional Gateway. Oh, this is it's a wonderful scenario. Oracle has 15 kills. Unreal. It's 18 workers gone. Hero is going to have a difficult time replacing a lot of this. So this is it's kind of a do or die moment here. And I think this is not it's not a great position for Hero. Hero has a small advantage, but you have to keep in mind 4 of that supply is stuck back at home. And I believe there is not enough energy for a shield battery overcharge. So that is a moment. There's an immortal, but what's that going to do back at home? I think Hero going back home is a poor choice. But I don't know what else you can do. You can't really push up. Classic's done everything he needs to. I think Classic, yeah, is going to take his low ground expansion. Now I think Classic's going to be the one on the offensive. Are there shield batteries back at home? No, there are not. There is an Immortal. Immortal's scary enough. But now that these Stalkers have Blink, this is going to find a bit more damage than he otherwise might have expected to get. Good Guardian Shield comes down to minimize this a little bit more. If Classic overstays his welcome, he is going to lose a lot here because Hero still does have an army advantage. Classic investing a decent amount of money into his second Nexus, but right now Hero is just continuing to build more units. 2 Immortals? This kind of makes for a scary push. I am just really surprised that Hero is not invested into a shield battery here. Like, 1 shield battery protects this mineral line for the remainder of the game. He's going for a Twilight Council? A Twilight Council. Or Twilight Council into Resonating Glaze. Ah, this is the right moment here for Classic. Classic's going to try and base race his opponent, essentially. Yeah, there's no choice here. There's no choice. This is base race city. And right now, Hero does not have any Blink. So all of these units are going to get recalled back home. It's 16 worker kills. Hero has 2 pros. 2! But there's no energy for a shield battery overcharge. The shield battery energy is rather low as well. Where are the Immortals? The Immortals are on the low ground. They're going to work away at this Nexus. But again, this is, I mean, there's nothing here. There's 1 probe on there. Where is that probe? The probe just hiding somewhere? It must be. Ah, no! No, please. It's not me. Why me? Oh, this is horrible. I mean, I have to leave the game. I can't stay in that game. Why me? Man, why me?